Dear viewers, Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, Team RSP is performing exceedingly well, but the best is yet to come, says Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in Charge, RSP and BSL. Fond farewell accorded at RSP to superannuating employees. And more than 100 contract workers trained in different industrial safety aspects in Diksha Ispat Suraksha Kaushal Kendra of SAIL RSP. And now the news in detail. Team Rourkela Steel Plant RSP is performing exceedingly well, but the best is yet to come, said Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in Charge RSP and BSL, while interacting with employees of different departments of SAIL RSP. On 1st August 2023, the Director in Charge visited various departments to congratulate them for their remarkable performances. He was accompanied by Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, Mr. P.K. Sahu, ED Projects, Mr. Somnath Tripathi, ED MM, Mr. Alok Verma, ED Mines, and many Chief General Managers, HODs, and other senior officers of RSP. The Director in Charge visited Traffic and Raw Material, Steel Melting Shop 2 and Hot Strip Mill 2 departments. He interacted with the senior officers and employees and congratulated the collective for their brilliant performance. The DIC and ED Works presented bouquets and sweets to the entire team in appreciation of the brilliant performance. It may be noted that the Traffic and Raw Material Department registered its best monthly performance by dispatching 318,931 tons of finished steel in July 2023. The earlier record was of 296,239 metric tons recorded in March 2021. Besides, in July 2023, Traffic and Raw Material Department operated 112 rakes for the dispatch of finished steel. This surpassed their previous best of 107 rakes in March 2022. Similarly, Steel Melting Shop 1 clocked its highest ever monthly production of 47,487 tons of crude steel in July 2023 by surpassing the previous monthly best of 46,320 tons achieved in December 2022. With this remarkable performance of SMS1, the total crude steel production reached the best monthly figure of 3,70,523 tons in July 2023. The DIC and other dignitaries met and interacted with the steelmaking collective at SMS2. Another star department of the month was New Plate Mill that registered highest ever monthly slab rolling tonnage of 99,060 tons and plate production of 90,229 tons in July 2023, thereby surpassing the previous monthly best slab rolling of 96,772 tons and plate production of 88,736 tons in March 2022. While balancing between special steel rolling, product development and maximizing output, HSM2 recorded its best ever monthly slab rolling of 2,29,602 tons, thereby surpassing the previous best figure clocked in March 2023 with significant margin of about 25,000 tons. The Director in Charge and ED Works felicitated the New Plate Mill collective as well as employees of Silicon Steel Mill, Hot Strip Mill 2 and Roll Shop in the program organized at Hot Strip Mill 2. Congratulating the entire collective of RSP for surpassing the milestone, Mr. Bhaumik said, "We have tremendous potential to continue the good run and surpass important milestones with greater efficiency. Let's give our best to make RSP the best steel plant in the country." He also urged all to make every possible effort to achieve high safety standards. Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi commended the efforts of the collective for achieving the remarkable performances and emphasized upon maintaining consistency. Expressing his immense pleasure over the consistent, brilliant performance of the units, he urged the collective to ensure steadier production in the entire chain of units. The collective, led by the CGMs and HODs of their respective departments, reiterated their commitment to give their best and help the plant achieve further glory in the days to come. The executives and employees who superannuated from the company's service on 31st July 2023 were accorded a fond farewell at SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant. In a farewell function held at Manthan Conference Hall of DIC Secretariat, Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, DIC, presented service certificates and gifts to Mr. Prasanna Kumar Ratha, CGM in charge Mines, Mr. Malay Kumar Mahanti, CGM Electrical, and his spouse Mrs. Jayashree Mahanti, Mr. Pranab Prasad Mahapatra, CGM Law, and his spouse Mrs. Namita Mahapatra. Present on the occasion were Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, Mr. P.K. Sahu, ED Projects, Dr. B.K. Hota, ED MNHS, Mr. Alok Verma, ED Mines, Mr. A.K. Behuria, ED FNA, and other senior officers of the plant. The DIC reminisced and applauded the contributions made by each of the stalwarts in their respective fields and said that they have left indelible marks in the company's journey. All executive directors and many CGMs too shared their thoughts on the occasion and elucidated about the mastery of the retiring executives on their respective fields. The superannuating officers in their addresses reminisced their memorable innings at RSP as well as thanked their senior and junior colleagues for their support, which helped them to fare well in their career. 3 short documentaries containing glimpses from the life of each of the superannuating executives were also screened on the occasion. The function was coordinated by Ms. Simpi Patel, Assistant Manager Personnel OD, while Mr. S. Badapanda, GM Personnel, proposed a vote of thanks. A similar function was held at ED Works office, where Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, presented service certificates and token gifts to Mr. Ajay Kumar Goswami, GM HSM1, and Mr. Kailash Chandra Jaina, GM Power Distribution. Present on the occasion were several chief general managers and other senior officers of the plant. Here also, films carrying glimpses from the life of each of the superannuating executives were screened. In yet another function held at Ispat General Hospital, Dr. B.K. Hota presented service certificates and gifts to Dr. Sumanta Kumar Senapati, additional CMO, in the presence of other doctors, nurses and staff of IGH. In a function organized at Civic Center, fond farewell was accorded to 42 employees, including executives, up to the rank of E5. The spouses of the employees were also present on the occasion. Mr. P.K. Swine, CGM, TA and CSR, was the chief guest of the function and presented gifts and service certificates to the superannuating employees. Mr. G.R. Das, GM Personnel W, C, T and M, GA, was the guest of honor on the occasion. Ms. Jyoti Oria, Senior Manager Personnel, facilitated the certificate distribution. Mr. S.K. Acharya, Junior Officer Personnel, welcomed the gathering and proposed a formal vote of thanks. Mr. K. Panda, Labour Inspector, coordinated the program along with the Personnel Welfare team. Similar functions were organized at Odisha Group of Mines. At Mount Club of Bolani Ore Mines, Mr. G.C. Hembram, GM, handed over the gifts and service certificates to 3 employees. Muhammad Ahed Rai, Manager Personnel, coordinated the function. 103 contract workers engaged in different units of the plant were trained in various industrial safety aspects at Diksha, Ispat Suraksha Kaushal Kendra, a safety skill training unit of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP, dedicated for enhancing the skill base in the region. On 28th July, 33 contract workers attended the program based on conveyor belt operation, while on 27 July, 42 persons attended the training on material handling. 26 persons took part in the training program on gas safety held on 26 July. Mr. Sanjay Mehrotra, GM Personnel, CIS, TMM Projects and CLC, Mr. S.N. Ojha, Regional Directorate of DTNBWE under Ministry of Labour and Employment, and Ms. Asha Kartha, GM in charge, Safety Engineering Department, chaired the valedictory functions on different days. They interacted with the participants, received feedback, and also handed over the certificates to the contract workers for successfully completing the training programs. Theoretical as well as practical inputs were provided to the participants. Mr. S.N. Ojha was the main resource person of the programs. The other faculty members were Mr. P.N. Mahato for gas safety, Mr. Ipil Bhengra, Senior Manager RCM for material handling, and Mr. R.K. Tiwari for safe conveyor belt operation. The programs were coordinated by Mr. N. Maji, Assistant Manager Personnel Projects, along with labour inspectors and employees of Personnel CLC. And that's all for now. Namaskar.